What up, YouTubers and YouTubettes? Luke from Rusty Nuts Garage here, down here in Jefferson, Georgia. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on what we're working on right now. We've got several things that we are working on, but, this one right here belongs to my buddy Dave. It's a 1965 Ford F100, short bed flare side, sitting on a Crown Vic frame. Yeah, way cool. These things, a lot of guys do the Crown Vic front ends and the Explorer rear ends and all that kind of stuff. Hey, that's great, guys. Do whatever you want to do to your truck. I will support that 100%. I do not give anybody crap for what they do to their truck, as long as they're doing something to it. You know, if the thing just sits and you're not working on it, it's not really yours. It's just something. It's a paperweight sitting in your driveway. But, if you want to get out there and do something to your truck, no matter what you do, it's cool to me. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys the truck, and I want you guys to tell me, what do you think of Dave's truck? We're going to put a new motor in it for him and a few other things. We're going to fix up the bed and the interior and this, that, and the other thing, but we're going to leave the patina as it is. We're not going to clear it. That's not what you do to these trucks. You don't clear them. I mean, it's cool if that's your thing. Again, I'm not giving you crap about your truck, but it's not me. So anyway, here's Dave's truck. Again, it's a 66 F100 short bed flare side, step side for you Chevy guys. I'm not going to give any crap about that. A lot of the Ford guys are like, oh, it's a flare side. You can't call it a step side. You know what? If it's my truck, I'll call it what I want. If it's your truck, you call it what you want. Technically, it is a flare side. And then since they put it on a Crown Vic frame, we're going to have to do something about this tailgate, you know. Extra wide tailgates. Hey, if you guys, any of you guys out there that are watching this have done something, the only thing I can think of is to take two tailgates and, splice them up a little bit and make it look cool. But if you guys have anything else that you've done, post a picture or send me a link or something like that. I'd love to see it. Now, I've already taken the radiator out of this thing and the condenser and all that because I'm going to have to pull the motor. The motor's blown on this bad boy. It had a 4.6 in it and it didn't last. It was a high mileage car. But Dave wants to use this thing as it is. And of course he loves the patina like I do. And we're going to change up the wheels too from the old Crown Vickers. Little inside. There's not much here. My son, he cleaned it out the other day. Kind of gathered what parts we had. Got a little rust repair to do right here in the pans. Right there where somebody had a shifter at one point. And I think the worst floor pan, of course, is that one over there. Forgive the echo chamber, it's just the way these things are. And Dave wanted me to take the dash pad off. It was all cracked up and everything, and he wants that solid dash. We're going to have to get some glue remover and get the rest of that stuff off so we can have that metal dash. And then, of course, we got to wire that thing up into here. He might go to Dakota Digital, and we're going to change the steering wheel to an older style too. But overall, the old girl is pretty solid. I do need, because Dave wants it for his truck, I need a set of short bed trim right here. It's just this, the hood piece starts right here and goes all the way down the door. And it stops right there. If anybody's got any trim like that, let me know. Hit me up. Tell me in the comments. Because the owner does want the trim. And I just don't have a whole bunch of slick side parts here at the shop. You know, mainly we do the 67 through 72, if you can't tell. Yeah, I've got one or three. So anyway, hit a motor. I was not the one that put this on the Crown Vic frame. Another shop not too far from here did it. It's got a solid hood on it, man. That's kind of rare that thing's not rusted out. Another shop did it, and it's a wiring nightmare under here, but it takes time to put all this stuff in. You know what I thought was cool about this truck? Check this out, guys. This thing came with, it's not a stock factory thing, but it came with a fender toolbox somebody made back in the day to match that angle of that fender well to store their tools and such. And that other shop put the computer and stuff in here. I'm going to clean all this up and everything when we swap the motor. And clean up all the wiring and stuff for Dave. He wants this thing to really look good. We're going to leave the hood like it is. I talked to him about Raptor lining under the hood stuff. He doesn't want to do that. He wants to do the floor of the truck with Raptor, and then possibly maybe put a washout mat in it later. Anyway, what happened to this motor was it hydrolocked on me. We were checking it out for him, you know, getting all the bugs worked out and everything. This sucker hydrolocked and it threw, you can't really see it, I can try to get down there, but it threw the rocker arm right down here. So there's no rocker arm right there on that one stud that you can see. Put my finger on it, my big old fat sausage finger, there we go. Anyway, that's what happened, and honestly, I think it might have thrown one on the other side too. It's a shame, but it's a high mileage 4.6. This kind of stuff happens, and I just so happen to have another 4.6 in the back that we're going to drop down in here. It's got a lot less miles on it. I think it's about 120. These old cop cars and everything that people put these things on, they tend to they've been used. Let's put it that way. They've been used. Anyhow, I just wanted to show you guys the truck and what we're going to do to it. And like I said, if you guys have any suggestions for the tailgate, I'd really love to know. The trim that goes down the hood and on the door, I'd really love to pick some up if anybody's got any. And let me know what you guys think. We're going to start on this thing here pretty soon. Like I said, I've already started on it. The radiator and everything. I'm going to pull the engine, leave the transmission, service it because it was doing okay, and get the old girl running for Mr. Dave so he can cruise around. Also, it looks like he needs a custom cab emblem if anybody has one. I go to all the swap meets, so I might put one, but you never know. Cool sill plates. Also, the years of these trucks, somebody was telling me about this back lip right here. The contour of that signifies the year of the truck. You know, I know there's the steps in the 64s, 65s. I'm not sure if they have them in 65. I think they stopped the step in 64. But somebody let me know. There's somebody out there with a lot more knowledge about these slick side trucks than me. I'd really like to know if that's true, that the contour. I've got a 64 out there. I did a video on, what was that, about a week ago, just to show you guys that I bought it, and it's got the same lip on the back. I don't know if it's a different contour or what, but anyhow, like I said, cool truck. And guys, the reason I like the full frame setup that we've got here on Dave's truck, let me get in here in the cool, is because, you know, those Crown Vics are comfortable to drive. You know, let's face it, the cops had them for years and years and years, and there's a reason. They had decent power in them. They've got 4-link rear suspension. You know, you've got front and rear anti-sway bars. You got 4-wheel disc. They're really easily adapted to these trucks. The front cab mounts almost perfectly line up, and you have to do some fabrication in the bed, that kind of thing. But I like them for all that, you know, because if I got the truck and I'm going to put a Crown Vic front end under it, then I'm going to put something other rear end in it. This way, I already have all the coolness. You know, I can even use the tank that's in it. So, you know, there you go. That's why I like these. You know, but if you like just the Crown Vic front end, that kind of thing, you want to do all that work, hey, that's great. You know, it's just not me. So please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, to see more content from old Rusty Nuts Garage. And let me know your thoughts on the projects that we're working on. I'd love to hear what you guys think of the old 66 flare side we're fixing to tear into. There is a lot to do on that. So I'm going to have some content on that thing as we go. And I'll bring all of you along. Anyway, hey, it's Tuesday afternoon. I've got to go pick up my son from school. And I hope all of you are having as great and a blessed day as I am. Thanks a lot and have a great day.